do it, and it's pretty safe. As long as file 1 was your last selected file when you select the statue, you should be fine, but you need to select the statue and then select file 2 as separate steps to make it work. But yeah, I mean, I guess like without seeing exactly what you're doing, it's also hard for me to tell what you're doing wrong, so I can only make assumptions. And yeah, CJ, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right about that, but like I'm also trying to talk about making it easy to do right as opposed to just like the most optimal way to do it. Because like for someone who's learning, uh, saving like 10 frames isn't really important, but just like understanding what to do and what not to do is really important. Okay, I meant to roll a second time, but oh well. Okay, this time we are going to get off Skyloft. I did not bonk the pillar. So, it's a marathon organized by someone named Jay Chalk called All Kids Deserve to Eat. And it's basically raising money to basically alleviate student lunch debt for people in the organizer's elementary school. And so it's going to be not this week, but next week, Friday and Saturday. And my run's going to be Saturday morning. And for reasons that have to do with when I submitted it, it's going to be a harp run, which obviously now running harp makes not a whole lot of sense, but I did not know that all this route shenanigans was going to happen at the time that I submitted it. So yeah. So yeah. Also, CJ, if you'd like to do commentary for it, like I'd like to get like you and maybe Sam or Deesh. Okay, that's not quite what I wanted to do. Wow, I have not done this in a while because that was fairly sloppy. That should not happen. Are you sure you entered with file 2? Or you entered Farron with file 2? Because that sounds like you entered Farron with file 1. Pillar should be file 3. And then behind the temple and behind the temple and then into Farron Woods itself should be file 2. Yeah, okay, entering with file 3 would do it. It has to do with entering behind the temple with an early game file and then entering Farron with a later game file will cause that soft lock. I don't know the exact reason why, but that is what Azer told me. I very nearly rolled off of the edge there. Yeah, I remember it happening to me and, like, being very confused and then asking about it on the Discord and, like, I think Indy made some remark about it and then finally, and then, Azer explained to me exactly why or at least, like, what I did to cause it. Okay, that was a sloppy cage break. Oh, whoops. I mean, yeah, it does look funny. Yeah, gotta work on your early game and or get a JP copy. Yeah, and I've made a few mistakes here. So, hopefully I can stop making those mistakes. I mean, I think Kiwi sounds would be kind of cool. I had barely enough stamina. Oh, whoops. I forgot, the pedestal's not raised yet. It's... yeah, I mean, that would be... yeah, that would be cool. What about the ha that the Kiwi Elder... like, honestly, that's probably what I would do for a gold split, is the Kiwi Elders ha. So, you'll only actually see, like, the very, very start. Like, you're only going to see the camera pan. But yeah, basically what CJ said is, well, you want to basically hold Z and then hit 2 to skip the cutscene after you start the file. And you'll know you get it because you'll basically see the camera pan, or the camera start to pan towards the cutscene. If you see the camera instead, like, right on Link, then you didn't get it. I should learn shieldless strats, and like I know that from what I did yesterday that I can in fact do Girahim shieldless, but I need some practice with it because it, like, I got through it, but I did take damage, and ideally I would like to do a damageless fight, but yeah. It is something that I need to work on so that hopefully for the marathon I can do a shieldless run, because like the only thing that I use the shield for up to Harp, or that I absolutely need to use the shield for in Harp, is Girahim. I had to pause there for a second. I just wanted to make sure I didn't activate the Phi trigger here. You only activate that particular Phi trigger in item lists. Although that might actually... I feel like we might actually be using it even in the items route soon. Although probably only for the cutscene skip route. Hello? There we go. I should probably learn proper skips for these. I find it interesting how this smoke here actually appears on the whoops on the Hylia's realm map at the very end of item lists, because you never actually hit the ceiling spike in item lists. Nice. Yeah, that RBM is basically just knowing what to do, which is admittedly a challenge at first, but yeah, once you get it and you understand all the steps, then you should be very, very consistent with it. And you're sure you're opening the right door, the one that it should be like straight out from the gate, from behind the gate of time. But okay, if that happened, then I guess somehow you didn't get it. You basically, yeah, if you got True Master Sword, there's other commits you can use, like in the present, the door out to above the door, there's a slingshot target that you can hit that drops a rupee, and you can use that to commit. Okay, that was a bit odd. Yeah, I mean, either that or you can just reset back and just do it from your last save, and then you can commit again with... Well, really the commit is with the... I think it's with the Gate of Time cutscene. Or the cutscene that plays when you go through the Gate of Time. I think that is what commits it. Nice bonk. Yeah, you might also want to like look at Jim's PB as like a reference of like what it's supposed to look like when you get it. Wow. I was a few frames early on that. And as a result of all that, I'm barely ahead. I want to try this and see what text I get. I'm actually thinking maybe right option there is actually faster. I know there's like one option that, or I've heard there's one option here that right actually is faster. I think that it's that particular text. Because that would make sense because the left option for that particular text box is you saying that the Kikwi is Zelda. So I should probably bonk there. I see all the top runners do a sword slash, but I guess a bonk is for me, is probably faster. Plus, for the incentive, for I guess like what I'm gonna be doing probably for the marathon is donating $1 for every bonk, so I can add a few extra bonks in there. Actually, I don't know what I'm at. I'm like, for this run, probably at like 4 or so bonks so far. I mean, I should make sure that I'm not going to empty my bank account with unintentional bonks, but I think I'm fine. Nice. That wouldn't... The Morph wouldn't detach from me. So I was just like... So I did that roll to try to get it to detach, and I ran out of stamina. I was way too close to them when I did that. Nice green rupee. I am like even with my PB right now, but it's fine because I have so much time saved later that it's not even funny. Oh, this is gonna be really awkward. I had to take a couple extra seconds to line that up, but it wound up working out, so I will accept that. Now, your running speed in crawl spaces doesn't actually slow down, so actually that may... Nice! You can't actually grab this Kikwi when you're in the out of stamina state, so okay, I should not intentionally run out my last bit of stamina there, because then I won't be able to grab the Kikwi and I just sit there for like 5 seconds like just happened. Whoops. Yeah, this is going to wind up, I think, being a 27. Well, no, I'm still a little bit ahead of my PB, just not by as much as I was at the start of this segment. So I'm still going to have a 26-minute slingshot. As long as I don't screw this up. Lost 14 seconds. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's that is what I think should be your gold alert sound, CJ, is the whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoops. That was a battery center. I was thinking that was going to call Phi. Also, I'm going to have to do an extra swing because I grabbed that at a really odd angle. Really? Any aim is strong today. Nice! Accidental spin attack. Okay, I just gained a ton of time on my PB. Nice, let's try to It was like barely within the radius, I think. I'm still saving time over my PB, but barely. Or, no, I'm still saving a map. It's not barely. Okay. After you do it, I guess it's hard for me to try to figure out what's going wrong, like, without being able to see what's going wrong, and while I'm also trying to focus on the run. But, the one thing is, do you have the cutscene when you're first going through the Gate of Time? Like, is that cutscene playing? And then when you actually do the RBM, like, I guess, like, just like, I would just like look at Jim's VOD or anybody's run VOD and just like pause the VOD like right after they like start their file and clear the cutscene, and make sure that what you're seeing matches what they're seeing. A little bit of sloppy movement there, but it shouldn't really matter all that much. Yo, King Salmon, how's it going? Whoops. I don't know why that's taking me 2 attempts recently, but I don't like it. Lost a little bit of time there. That's a safety save right there. Because even though nothing, like, I shouldn't die to this Stalfos, stranger things have happened. I don't like that attack. well, that was a very sloppy Stalfos fight. Still way ahead by virtue of not failing Cube Warp. Yeah, I was a little too close to that. Wow, I've not had this much trouble getting this. I mean, it is tight to get the beetle in here, but it's totally doable. Okay, I mean, you shouldn't have to start file 1 before the cutscene skip. Like, that... Oh, whoops. That's a optimization that he does, because he knows what he's doing. Wow, it looked like I was not going to grab that vine. I guess I grabbed that vine at like its lowest point, which meant that I barely grabbed that. Nice. I got it at the bad part of its swing. That was definitely not going to work. That angle should work. Time to fight Girahim. Because this is safer out and we don't get practice sword, which we would need to skip Girahim. He's gonna teleport immediately. That was a bad position to put him in. Okay, I did not react quickly enough to that. What? Okay. Okay, We're going to pretend that that did not just happen. I am totally confused by that and have just lost the entire lead that I had over my PB. Still got time saved, just... Okay, nice. Girahim had his hand in a very awkward position. Then I accidentally shield bashed instead of spin attacked. This is now a complete disaster. Can I please just cleanly spin attack? Okay, that time there was nothing. Okay. I am now gonna be behind after this split. Why can I not spin attack? I'm just gonna do bad strats just to get through this phase. Okay, I'm still ahead, but that was a very bad death to take. And part of it is I'm practicing getting in Girahim's face, but still. I guess I forgot that my PB also died to Girahim, but... yeah. I'm actually losing time. I'll be ahead by probably 45 seconds. I have to be really careful with my rolls there. Okay. So I need to save and quit at prompt. Okay. I have Twinkle Toes still. That will save me time, because I'm pretty sure my PB failed to save Twinkle Toes. If you save quickly enough after knocking him off the rope, then he doesn't die before the game like actually saves his status, so he winds up still being alive. Where is this ruby? Yep, I will remember that. I'm also gonna have to... Okay. Yeah, bit saving file 2 is very important here. I may or may not have forgotten to do that in the past. Ah, nice. Was barely outside of the load zone. Okay, and now we are going to let Twinkle Toes stomp us again. Well, we are going to accidentally run off the edge like an idiot, and then we are going to let Twinkle Toes stomp us. Then we are going to reverse Bit Warp into Elden, which is going to require a bunch of setup that potentially a future modification of this route could streamline a bit, but for now, we're kind of stuck with it. Yo, Brad, how's it going? There, it's actually very important that you select the statue with file 2, because if you select it with file 3, when you go to do this movement, you are going to cause early life tree seedling. That's going to be not a good time. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Runs kind of got off to a bit of a rocky start, but thus far, like, other than taking a dumb death to Girahim, we're doing fine. Okay. I believe it's... Okay, no, it is file 3, pillar. Nice. Okay. I need to be careful about how quickly I advance the tutorial text here. I do want to advance it so that eventually I get the wings, but I want to make sure I'm close enough that by the third wing I am actually over the pillar, or I will inadvertently end this early. Yo, Goatman. How's it going? Right now, Stamina by made it up. Nice. Yeah, Wind Waker's a fun game. Well, you're a decent way in if you've encountered Floor Masters. But yeah. Floor Masters in Wind Waker are especially annoying. Oh, whoops. I probably should go for the... Especially when I can afford to take a hit, I should probably go for the camera manip here, but I have the freedom to kill these keys, which you do not have the freedom to do in item list because you need one of those keys. Nope. I just wasted a bunch of time there. Trying to set that up. Like, for some reason, that one, I always have trouble just starting the run, but I think I was holding Z too, so that's probably part of it. So you have to do a nice cutscene skip there while taking damage. Okay, pipit RBM. So I do not want to advance off the title screen here until I enter the Knight Academy, because I want to enter the Knight Academy in a very early game state. So I hold A before I even I even gain control of Link, so that way I don't have to worry about it there. And I can use the Wii Motion Plus tutorial every time I need to press the A button so that it doesn't take effect on the title screen. I avoided making mistakes that my PB made. Okay, I'm gonna just not hold the run. So... No, I failed extending blow, but I got first try cube warp instead of failing it entirely. Yeah. That lizard tail position tried to troll me. Okay, lost 3 seconds compared to PB, but that's not bad. We take those. Like, that split can go way, way, way worse for me than that. Okay, and then we have to death warp there so that we can reload the area, and then when the area is reloaded, the bridge is up. As so. I think I have enough slingshot seeds. I don't need to bother picking up more. I should actually stutter sprint a little on the upper part of that slope. Oh, I hate when that happens. Like, I guess I need to hold the control stick a bit. Oh, I have to redo this bit. Okay. Yeah. That's frustrating. Okay. I'm gonna safety save. Then I'm gonna death warp to get myself back up to 6 hearts. A, because the optimal strats for Scaldera involve taking damage. And then B, just for safety. Because if things go wrong, I can take a hit without dying. But that's like the second time in a week that I've had that happen where I get hit by the second thing of boulders. I think I just need... I think it was just because I was adjusting, and I need to not do that. I need to just... As long... I think it's when I move back right, it changes the position of Link's left foot slightly, and then that winds up intersecting with the hitbox of the leftmost boulder, and I get hit. Him's mad that we skipped the digging mitts. So we got here about 4 minutes faster than we otherwise would have. Oh, whoops, that was not what was supposed to happen there. need to lay the bomb, then slash. That was a waste of a bomb. Well, that's problematic. I was not supposed to get hit there. This is a bad Scaldera fight. Screw you, Scaldera. Just moving your eye immediately. Again. Okay, so I am losing probably a minute on this split with just how all that unfolded. And I mean, I guess it's fine. Just being on 3 hearts is awkward compared to being on... If I were on 4 hearts or 2 hearts, it'd be nice. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I'm not likely to run into any other 1 heart sources of damage. I am gonna have to pick up. Slash. Yeah. I mean, yeah. All Scaldera fights not done by, like, Gymnast or SVA or Nimzo or any of the elite tier runners are bad, but that one was especially bad. Okay. Cancel that prompt. I will not dispute that statement. That Scaldera is just bad. I mean, some people can manage the tricycles. I cannot. And I probably need to put more practice into Scaldera to recognize this pattern so I can pull off a tricycle. It's so awkward how high up you get put here, specifically because it then puts you in an awkward position to go through this zipper. And actually, like, I wonder if going through the zipper there is even any faster. Because, I mean, it always feels fast when you go through those zippers, but who knows? Okay, yeah. I mean... yeah, but you're also just learning the game. So, Like, Scaldera is, like, also very, like, it's one of those bosses that has, like, a hit count limit on it. So, like, it's kind of like, that's the reason why we need all these strats for him, because because basically you want to do exact amounts of damage at exactly the right time in order to not wind up doing too much damage and forcing the next part of, or the next phase before you actually want to. Yeah, nice. I need to practice the Stalfos fight, as dumb as it sounds, but like, I've just been making lots of mistakes on pretty much all of the bosses recently and mini bosses recently, so I need to just like go and like practice them just to make sure I have their patterns down so that I don't make dumb mistakes. Okay. Now for the harp. I'm gonna make sure that I actually got it with file 3, because I don't want to make it all the way over to this shed to find that it's not open. That's fine, actually. Whoops, that's not the file I want to select. My NA aim is being a problem today. My PV is landing in the linear mines. I'm landing in front of the Temple of Time. Or, I guess, inside the Temple of Time. Or, I did not want to roll through that entrance. Okay, well, I got the cutscene skip, then I failed to do that correctly. Just split on skipping the cutscene. Well, I'm using the actual, like, harp category timing, which is on entering the load zone. So that's why I split there. Or wait, what am I doing? Not doing any Farron bits yet. Eat. Bit warp. Yeah, I know you and Sam like to get in your arguments about where to split. But I just have my places that I split. And that's where I split. Although I might change out my Enrolineru Gorge split for a Machi split because... Fair. Yeah. Yeah, if we can talk about how wrong it is that Sam splits on doors when he's not here to defend himself. Okay, now I'm gonna lose a little bit of time here because I have to pick up all the bombs that I lost in the Scaldera fight. I just don't have to is a strong word. If I want to not lose the run, yeah, well, I mean, you can't exactly give the world record holder shit for that. Or you just look like an ass. Yeah, clearly that's what we do. Yeah, clearly wait for, like, I mean, even maybe Kit Kat could take his world record at this point, and then just, yeah, and then immediately afterwards, just type in Jim's chat, you know you're wrong for splitting on doors. I'm sure that will go super well. That was a little scary. Okay. Time for bit warp and then stupid jump. Now, when watching Jim, I saw him, like, doing this map setup a lot closer to the edge than Zero's setup suggests. So I might... Or, whoops. Okay, well, either way, it's gonna... I'm still getting the same result, so... Closer you are, the closer to straight your angle after avoiding has to be. I mean, my strat is to basically just, like, apparently get first try. Okay. Wasn't expecting that, but I mean, I guess I did have to redo the setup once, but okay, that works. Probably not gonna try it in the middle of this run that's ahead, but I think even without a brake slide, I could probably get it without doing that extra step of hanging off the ledge and dropping down in that exact spot. Oh wow, for a second there I thought I was like just stuck. I'm not sure if the slingshot seed hit it or the bomb timed out. Because it was at kind of the last second that I'm like, I should just slingshot it rather than trying to Skyward strike it. I mean, I doubt it's anything you did before that point. Or at least I can't really think of anything that you would have done before that would make it not work. I don't know, if you have some way you can record what you're doing, and then someone else can watch what you're doing, and that might help us, like, figure it, because sometimes it's just being able to see what you're doing might tell us, like, immediately, oh yeah, it's that you're doing wrong. think about what file to use there, but yeah, it's file 1. Because I don't want Groose, and I need a file that's already been here. Second time I've screwed this up. This run. Come on. Please. Actually, hold on. I need to make sure that file 1 selected here. Really? This is getting dire now. I don't... Oh, okay, so that did reload my seed count. There we go. That is... Usually I don't do that badly with... Now, okay, grabbing the rope, I guess, is always an issue. Okay. Now time to get stomped by Imp 1. Or, I guess rather than get stomped, we're just going to pull out a bomb, blow ourselves up. That's nice. Totally did not intend to bonk that pillar. Okay. Now we can actually die to feet. But first, Fi has to tell us about a trial gate that we're never gonna access. Nice, I totally wanted to activate the slingshot right there. Okay, that was a little awkward getting started, but should be good now. I might get hit a second time here. Okay, I'm not. Bruce is being like, hey, did you hear all those explosions behind us? You sure there's nothing wrong right now? And it was like, yeah, just some back in time shenanigans. Okay, well, I'm starting the 7x04 RBM, so this is basically, or actually, hold on, hopefully this still works. That's what that should look like. I think that'll still work. And if not, I know why. Okay. So... going to head into the Elden pillar, which is going to take us into Farron as usual. Select file 3, heading down into the pillar. So... select file 2 there to bring the log down. I'm going to select it again to head into the behind the temple area. Which is just so that, because I can't select file 1, I don't want to select file 3 because Groose is there. Also has the benefit that this log's already pushed. And we enter Farron Woods with file 2. Gonna quickly open file 1. And the fact that we got the starting to zoom in the cutscene means that that worked. So now... or, whoops. Gonna grab a safety ferry for Horde. Because my Horde fights generally are awful. Hit this cutscene, which should commit the 7x04.
Hey!
Gonna heal this last heart back. Save here. And that door's open. So I don't know if just, yeah, watching me go through it helps at all, but yeah, that's what I did. Let's see how Horde goes. Horde has killed so many of my runs. Nice. That is totally what I wanted to have happen there. Okay, well, taking only one heart isn't that bad. Or, well, taking only one hit, which is 2 hearts in hero mode. I have not gotten Horde Skip in a very long time. Maybe today will be different. Nope. No! That was really bad that I ran out of stamina like right there. Let's see, can I avoid arrow shots? I've been getting better with this, but like... Okay, I can still take one hit and be fine. Let's go. I'm at critical health, but... Okay, well that was actually a bad idea, because I might actually kill myself right there. Because I know there's like some... BM strat that Gymnast does throwing bombs at Girim, but I don't know what it is. I should probably not be trying to replicate it. Get it together. Wow, Girim 3 must have been terrible in my PB. Oh, no, it's not. I accidentally switched comparisons. I was comparing against my race on Saturday, which is not my PB. I just happened to press too many buttons. I happened to hit my, yeah. Nice. Accidental spin attack input when that's not what I was trying to do. Oops. Let's try that again. And not fail this time. Do deliberate slashes. Instead of like slashing so quickly that I accidentally do a spin. Whoops. That was such a good beginning too. That was a little bit sketchy. That's going to be a scary endgame to compare to, but we did it. We got a sub 2 any percent. Thanks, CJ, for the GGs. And a pickle and Lord Nyax. Thanks, a pickle, for the follow. I just realized my stream alerts are still muted from the race on Saturday, so let me unmute them. Yeah, that's exciting. Like, thanks, Lord Nyax. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. For the follow. But yeah, like, way back when, in like 2012, when I played this game casually, like, I think it took me something like 30 hours or so to beat, and now I can beat this game in under 2 hours. Like, I mean, yeah, like this, I mean, is in part because of new tech that's been discovered, but is just in general, like, I have just improved massively at this game, and yeah.
Can I start one? 認識されている。